Like I've been saying, House Republicans, they are now in a strong position. They have a clear plan to hold the Biden administration accountable. Those investigations will take place. The commitments to America, those promises will be kept. It's why the media mob Democrats are doing everything they can do and try and distract you from the administration's failures. For example, far-left Senator Chris Murphy tweeting out today, quote, "It's not just that they won't be able to govern, it's that they are going to be an embarrassing public train wreck while they refuse to govern." Actually, that would have been the squad. Anyway, here with Reaction, Outkick founder Clay Travis, along with Fox News contributor Joe Concha. Good to see you both. Clay, I start with you tonight. To me, it's very simple. If they keep their commitments to America, they'll show America a different path. They'll lay out a different vision for the future of the country. If they do the investigations into the Bidens, the origins of COVID, they do an investigation into the withdrawal from Afghanistan, the FBI, the DOJ, they will be doing investigative work that should have been done for years now. I think that is a very positive agenda for the country and for the Republican Party.
I think you're exactly right, Sean. First, let me say congratulations, Georgia Bulldogs, extending the SEC's reign of dominance. It's halftime, Sean. I don't even know if you know the score. They're up 38-7 over TCU. Hey, Clay, it's all over.
Clay, I won the last bet. I'm betting on Georgia. It's over.
I know.
It's done. They were the team to beat.
That's a good bet to make considering they're 31 points up. But look, here's what I think everybody needs to understand what's going on here. This is about laying out a roadmap for the new Attorney General and the new President of the United States in 2024. The House can't do much with what's going on right now with the Senate and the White House in the control of Democrats. But what they can do is get an entire investigation laying out all the facts and hand this directly over to a brand new Attorney General as soon as we win the 2024 election and sweep Joe Biden out of the White House. And oh, by the way, Sean, how amazing is it? I know Joe loves this too. In September, Joe Biden was on and said there's no way to justify ever having classified documents in your possession, while he had a bevy of classified documents in his possession. He's the most incompetent and worst president of all time, and there's going to be a lot more evidence of that thanks to us winning the House.
Oh, it put Merrick Garland, Joe, in a box. Also, your pals in the media that you cover so well. How do they justify? They defended Hillary. Now they're going to defend Joe Biden, but only Donald Trump gets criticized for the exact same thing.
We're already seeing it on social media. Well, Biden may have done this, but it's not as bad as Trump and what he did. Yeah, exactly. And look, this is a preview of what we can expect over the next 23 months leading up to the 2024 election. I mean, forget bias. We passed that exit a long time ago. There will be outright hostility towards this Republican Congress and whoever the Republican nominee ends up being. And the rich irony here is that more than the few in this business will conduct this coverage, all while somehow positioning themselves on a higher moral pedestal. So when hearings are launched in the new Congress, led by Kevin McCarthy, into whether, for example, I don't know, a sitting president is compromised by the Chinese, all due to influence peddling carried out by his son as his verified laptop and its emails appear to show, well, that's going to be called a chilling weaponization of the gavel. When investigations are launched into the humanitarian and national security crisis at the U.S. southern border that you've been reporting on all night, I mean, remember, think of these numbers for a second. 14 border agents have committed suicide in the past year. Nearly 100 people on the U.S. terror watch list have been arrested. More than 850 migrants have died trying to cross over to U.S. soil. 5 million people entering the country illegally. Those efforts into looking into all of this will largely be dismissed, ignored, or mocked, because that's what terrorists, that's what activists do here, Sean, activists. And that's what too many in the media have become. Activists with a microphone and or a byline and a blue check and nothing more. And I meant to say activists, by the way.
They're members of the press, just like me, just like you, just like Clay, except we're honest. We do straight news, investigative reporting. We do culture. Clay does sports, but we also do opinion, except we're honest and they're not. Big difference. All right, Clay, by the way, game over. Congratulations, Georgia. Joe, good to see you as well.